Hello once again, Habage here, and believe it or not, I think we're maybe ready to begin building. Let's kick things off and get it going. How's everybody doing? I hope real well. Had another wonderful break. It is absolutely filthy gorgeous outside in Colorado today. Um, what's the late August, last week of August or so, and I went outside. I don't know exactly, feels like maybe 75 and sunny. It's so nice and cool, and it's the middle of the afternoon. It's awesome. Just ridiculous. Um, Always nice after you've been kind of in the cooker of summer, so to speak. Can't put a shulker in a shulker. Everything else here goes in this one. And I maybe we leave it that. See, this is why we didn't go all the way back upstairs, because why not use our semi-permanent deal here? Smooth. So, I think, at least outside of just everyday block placement, we're done with stone for a moment. So let's pick that up, put it away. All this stuff can go away. We don't need spruce logs, but we probably are gonna need, stop, those two. And not that one. Oh my goodness, that is loud in my headphones. Woo! Guess we got a thunderstorm. That's only 40% weather, and that was that loud. And we're like a bunch of blocks underground. Done. Done. Back to game. Okay, here's what we want to do. Let's get 8 of those, and can we get... Yes. Oh, I need everything. What do I need? Extra torches? Oh, here, this. Oh, man. Ah. I don't think that's going to help anything. Okay, so we got a thunderstorm and... What? Oh, it looked very thunderstormy. What was that all about? Alright, so here is our starting point. Here's what I need to do. This is a sidetracking. I'm not planning on doing any more with this than simply this. But we've just got to get these out of our inventory, right? The sand is going to be a disaster. Hopefully we'll remember whenever we get around to this one. Oh. What? Oh, what was pushing me around down there? Of course, this is going to fill me back up with sand as quick as I can drop this stuff, but don't know that there's a lot of recourse for us there. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Just kind of trying to be generous on... Hi, Dolphin. Get pushy. Long guys are still wrapping up. I was out and away. They have obviously mowed. They started, I guess they start blowers maybe and then do trimming. I gotta say though, they, there's like parking lots, right, with islands and all that kind of stuff. And they really had a bit of a chop on one of the islands. Is this really? One more spot. There we go. Chase the dolphins, pick up all this stuff. Too full. That. Always good to start these things on a good night's sleep, so we'll hang out, and we did need that badly. Okay, sleep. Alright, so this is our upward side. It's very quiet once they get out of range. But you can see they're still stacking up. So this is the whole formula for getting up and away from everything spawnable is to go 128 blocks, and we're going straight up. So that will keep us out of range of mob spawns. Then, to get things kicked off, so as we said, we may build up a little enclosure here for this side as well, just so you can go into it and it's kind of covered and all that. But by and large, our tower is going to be these three, and this central pillar. And I think for this one, we're gonna do dark in the middle. Oh, doesn't that look awesome? Oh, it's gonna be so great when we have two of those underneath us. Looks all purpley and cool. And we can definitely get that floating torch out of there now. Oh, I love that though. All that extra light spilling out from the torches on the underside of the glass. That's really great. Alright, there we go. So now we leave a torch up here just so there's no nasty surprises. Oh, look, you can see our little sugarcane farm in the distance. Can't see home. We're too far away for that, but very cool. So now all the way back down. Once we have a little bigger edge, we may just fling ourselves into the ocean a few times for high dive effect, but at least early on, that base area is wide enough. I don't want to, I think we could, just by holding W, we could get out far enough, stepping off the edge, but I don't really feel like risking it. Doesn't take that long. Come out here, get those cleaned up. And let's go do this. We'll go faster in the boat. none of those were a big deal. We are going to eventually need extra purple. No! What are you doing? There. I guess. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because we're going to go up to the top of the other one. Love how those oceans look now with the kelp and the texture. We had that deep hole kind of anyway over on the other side, so gives that kind of hillside effect as it's slowly rising back up. And you can kind of see it spreading out into the distance. Really cool effect. I love it. All right. So there are two. So we're going to do these 4 front and back posts in the smooth stone. How far do we go? Oh, that's pretty far. If you just hold down the launch button. Alright, so same deal here. One across. And then up we go. But yeah, once you kind of soaked in the beauty, it's just a bunch of jumping and placing. But this is a pretty quick way to get it done. Alright, so 2 more of those to go. And they'll be here. Alright. One more to go. And why don't we sleep before we go? Ooh, and then while we're here and stopped, where did I put these guys? So we'll want 2 more of those. Go ahead and sleep. Go. Alright, this is our last of these 4. What is that red down there? Is that like a floating tropical fish? You guys see that? Kind of right out beyond the blocks. Diagonal across from where the torch block is, across that geode. I don't know what that is. I'll try to land on it and see when we get done here. We did make it to level 32. I wonder what did we do that took XP? So weren't we at like 29.5 when we were wrapping up the last episode and doing the inventory? That's what I thought. Alright, 2 more to go. And I don't know what we're gonna do with the whole base area just yet. Oh, see, this one gets to be all musical all the way up. Give a little bit of flash to our elevator tunnels. I wonder if that's a tune. Well, whatever it is, it sure is nice. Alright. 1 more of those. And then we've got our elevator towers up. Then all we got to do is do the flooding and filling. Whew. Okay. We now have our tower done. So going by the sides, we'll have a darker contrast, some bright on both edges, which should be pretty visible all the way around, and make it look a little less just like a post sitting in the middle of the ocean. This will be the upside, so I think that's the way to go. When we do shoot back up to the top, let's have, this is what I don't, oh, we didn't put up any signs or anything. It's gonna be a mess down there. That'll go out. Do these. That will be one, and then there and there. And I think more or less subdued that way. Then maybe we go again, I don't want to be too locked into rectangles. Nope. Let's do that over again. This is just the space around the elevators and stuff. Nothing really built in here other than we want to have a wide enough little footpad to build the tops of the elevators and all that good stuff. A spot for one here, one there. One, two, three. One. Three, one, three, one, one, three. Whole lot of nothing really, but at least it gives me a place to stand. We can modify if needed. Okay. So, next thing, we put our up elevator there, then we can do the down. Don't land on the boat. Gather up our scattered blocks. A few there are. Okay, we need... do we need the scaffold? If we break this, got room there, we can put up our signs. Let's get our signs. And here, do we want... let's go ahead and break that. Let's maybe go here. That looks awful. Ooh, yikes. Get them all? I think that's good. Asleep. Alright, how long have we taken with building this so far? 32 minutes. Not bad. So it's crazy that we don't seem to need... Oh, maybe it's because it's falling water. We haven't sourced it yet. As soon as we source it, it will start trying to flow out the side. We don't want that. Done there, done there. A couple of them fell through there. Get all this stuff up. Okay. We don't need those. Moment here. Oh, we need to go back to the base now. Shoot. I mean, not awful. It just means that we need to go back to the base. Let's leave all that stuff. Yeah, we don't need to add more sand. Sand is not the problem with cooking glass right now. Snack on the way. So we'll pick up glass. We need one more soul sand and one more magma blocks. At the time, we were loading up supplies. I didn't know we were going to be making the downward elevators to connect us to the amethyst. So that's a thing. Poor little ugly enchanting tower is going to get dwarfed here pretty quick. That's good though. I mean, that's a piece of hardcore. Don't start overly trying to build elaborate decorative things until you've got everything squared away to handle it. So those only cooked 16. That means we're not gonna have a lot of glass waiting for us, I don't think. Again, not a huge deal. We were kind of struggling to load that up. Oh, I didn't. Well, whatever. I don't feel like switching out my pick just for what repairs we're gonna have to make here. Okay, so one soul sand, one magma block, drop off, oh, kill another slimy. Again, for when we do need glass, because when we hollow that out, I'm sure we're going to expose a lot. There's enough sand there. We'll try to work it from the top down, but know how that can go. Okay, any more little slime balls laying around? come back over. Where's our partly empty, this box? Go ahead and fill it while we're here. So that wasn't even too much of a deal, but we've all seen how it goes when we get overly loaded up with any one block. Did we ever get the glass? Never got the glass. Yeah, just not much chance. Eventually, that's all going to catch up for us whenever we end up back here working on stuff. But while we do the build, it's going to just be pick at it a bit at a time when we're over here. But we'll take it back. Is there anything else we're not thinking of here? And the thing that we definitely used and hadn't budgeted for were signs. And I think, yeah, we're going to end up with some carryover. Not that that's a bad thing. Torches while we're here. Alright, now eventually we'll need to come back and get chokers of dirt and everything to fill in, but I want to get that base level done, and honestly we're at a little bit of a time constraint that we, in this episode, we're not realistically going to get to any of that kind of stuff. I think if we can get the kind of the first arm out to the actual kill room, kill floor, we'll be doing pretty well. And I guess, what I probably should have done, honestly, was back this in towards the sugarcane farm more so that the actual floor would be, would be standing right above these. I don't think it's going to matter too much. Obviously, we're not going to do anything about it now, but whatever. It is what it is. All right. Dirt block. This time we need two full stacks of kelp. Oh, I had an extra dirt block with the same dirt block. Alright. So this will be our up side. And all you have to be doing is continually aiming down. In theory, I guess it's sticking to the previous kelp block, whatever it's doing. Oh. Kind of takes care of itself. And you easily can drown. It's a puffer fish. If you don't have the respiration, it's doable. You just really gotta hustle and know that you're gonna be taking drown damage as you get up. So you can't panic or anything like that, and you can't mess around. In that one, I recommend having two stacks of kelp and being able to roll with your mouse wheel and just keep going non-stop, because it gets a little tight at the end. All right. Which way's which? Doesn't really matter too much. Just don't want to clip an edge. All right. So that goes. That goes. This goes in here. And I guess we can just plunk that in. We do have the water. So now we don't have to worry at all. We got oxygen. Anybody who has, I mean, I guess we just did bubble elevators, but they weren't as long term that you're kind of up before you know it. That's why I wanted a big floor. As long as you're not moving, you won't launch in any direction. But like so many other things in this game. Oh, and since we no longer have scaffolding, let's get that hole filled. Speaking of ways to die horrible deaths. Okay, so up is taken care of. Now we just need down. Oh! Oops. There was one reason for us going up there. Not to fill in the other hole, but to top that one off with water. Can't go down. Now we can ride that water down, but not really necessary. Go ahead and fill that again. So we beat the water down. Still beat it down. Get a chance to sleep in here. Guess we don't need those for a bit. There it is. But we'll sleep now. That's old habit. Again, I'm not going to run out of air, but I just want to. I'm so used to trying to make a clean start of it. Because you come up through here, you're doing good. Oh, this is why it's not really worth it. As we did in one of the worlds, so I think before we had potions, we may have just done a scaffold or a ladder or something. I mean, you can always do that to get up there and improve it with the water elevators whenever you get done. Okay, so one last leap. And this is just so much a part of the build. I mean, we could scaffold up and then link a portal and never have to worry about it either if we were so inclined. And then that will pull all the kelps back down to us. Show you it's working. Where are the 3 row kelps? Alright, we don't need those. We don't need that. We put everything else away. So you guys can all go in there. As can that. Good? Good. Alright. Now, we're not going to need much of either of these. I kind of think we'll be more limited on the polished deep slate, but let's do that much of each. The glass we'll maybe leave down here. Excuse me. Oh, This is all good. We won't take all this stuff upstairs anyway. And definitely want that done. So a bit of a question mark here. And I think we did this torch 2 above, so on the 6th block up? Yeah. Okay. We can do that. We can do 6. 2, 3. 6 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Partials here. There. And something there. Does that all seem pretty good, huh? Don't like that being left. As a gap, though, so we'll do that. There we go. Woo! Clocked my headset. Pretty functional. I don't know. I don't think we need a torch there. All right, time check. 49. Up we go. Spacebar will give you a little bit of a boost. You're climbing with it. Really launches you up. Oh, we don't have any room to grab those. Okay, now. Do I still have regular stone? I do. This is our center point. I'm going to go up 10 this time. Then try to get our palette increased here. Let's go. So this will be under the kill floor and eventually under the drop chute. blowers coming down the hallway. This is probably the one noise you guys will hear. Apologies in advance. Now, oh, so loud. But it is nice. They come through and blow out our breezeways pretty consistently every time they do anything. I think maybe this, because it had to get out wide fast, right? Two, and a 1. Boom, boom. I don't think that's quite right, but this may work out. Oh, 5 minutes. I think that definitely needs to be odd inside, first of all. So let's do that. 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 Wait, now one. What happened? I just backed this up so it would be odd, and now I have an overlap here. How's that going on? Because I need to pull this to match, which would then make all of that go. Excuse me again. So I don't know, maybe it's less florally loose and just more shape. In the previous one, we had kind of a little 4-1 combo, so somehow these were smaller. I think this needs to change. That needs to change. Oh, then that combines those. But these do. Well, I think we're going to have to sleep on this a bit. Very much. Do these have luminescence? Will they kind of glow or not? I don't know. if you happen to catch this, because I think this is probably going to do it for me for the moment. We've got a lot done. Holy smokes. And as you can tell by me just pacing back and forth, this is clearly not what we had going in the previous world. That I thought was like, oh, I was so bummed we died right when we were getting set up and getting ready to go. We died and lost the print that I'd made for the bottom of the kill floor, and kind of the T-shaped or cross-shaped area below it. So I don't know what we want to do going forward here. This is kind of cool. I like the extra color. I'm just not here. I guess let's, for quote unquote the flower, when we were doing kind of that paisley tie pattern that I was thinking, which that was the other alternative, was just to do tight little bits of color in between it and kind of alternate and mix around. So you guys tell me if you catch this and want to comment what looks better. This is option 2. Option 1 we just dropped down, but that was a more oval shape. And again, is it flowers? Not really. We're not going to do like the vines and all that kind of stuff, but I really wanted to get away from just stripes following each of these, which is what we've done in the past. But this is about the width I want to go, and just so everybody's kind of clear on what I expect, I guess this is the better edge to do it on. I do kind of envision that this will be our border color around this, and we'll kind of fill in with the smooth stone. So smooth stone should be the dominant color in the palette down here low. But with this tracery, so we may pop that. But from below, remember, you're going to be looking up at it from quite a distance. You lose a bit. And we can maybe go more subdued smooth stone out here, so there's not quite the overwhelming polished going on. What do you do there, and there, and then swap out these. I don't know. You guys be the judges and let me know. Or I'll figure it out in the next episode. Can do all this though. And oh, by the way, for anyone who's seen videos with my old darkroom spawners in them in the past, this footprint was all there was for this level. I don't think that's going to be the case this time around. So stay tuned. Don't know that any of that's really too necessary, but I think these are. And let's get one out there. Alright, well there you have it. We'll wrap up here at night so we can start fresh and sleep if needed. I don't know. Don't know what we have in store, but I will take a look at what we've got again from that last build effort. See if anything there strikes my fancy, or if we just keep winging it. But I love the color palette. I think it looks great above and below. Actually, that's probably a dumb idea. Maybe not, though. Get ready to fight. Belatedly realized I want to get a screenshot, and I don't know that these would all survive. They would survive the world save, right? Yeah, that would be a big loss. Anything else out here? Oh no! Oh! I guess we're taking a screenshot up here. It wasn't meant to be. I was trying to jump my way around the tower and pick up any extra blocks, but... Oops. I think we should be able to get all that in. Cheese. Alright, speaking of cheese, too much cheesiness. Let's get out of here. You guys have been great today. Really appreciate everybody hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely top notch. Totally exceeded expectations. Getting the two geodes side by side way back a couple episodes ago now. Finding those, getting all of that right there, and getting the first one already cranking. I think it looks awesome looking down at it. And when we have its twin going on the other side, oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. So that'll be really cool. And we've already got all our elevators done. Starting on the floor, we may have some design tweaks. I don't know. We'll see what hits us. It usually does take a few refinements and tweaks along the way, and pretty quickly, I think, get up to and building up our box at the top so that we can get a full dropper load of creepers going while we're finishing up all the rest of it then. So that's the plan. Stay awesome, you guys. Absolutely appreciate all the likes and comments, and few folks deciding to subscribe and follow along. Really appreciate that as well. Keep it all up. Only helps let more people know if they're interested in watching this very chill, but still, every time I tweet, I put in the HCMC 100. Don't forget that, achievements and advancements is kind of the action third of the game. We want to keep moving towards those. Right now, we've kind of been, exploring a little bit, looking for resources, but working up to a building phase, and we haven't done much. I mean, we did that enchanting tower, which kind of ended up looking like a blockhouse. We'll eventually build that into something much better and bigger for a base, I think. So don't you worry. But at that time, we just wanted to get enchanting, and certainly we have all that good stuff. So again, babbling a little bit as we wrap up, but have a wonderful night. If it is night in your place when you're watching this, but it looks like just going to be a rocking evening. So I'm going to get outside and enjoy it. You guys do the same. Keep active, and we will see you back here for the next one. Bye now.